Nearly 100 people in a town are dismembered overnight, and after a set of photographs come to light, the government puts the incident under state secrets. As the story continues, just as all the evidence points to Francie, the coroner's autopsy report once again leaves the police puzzled. The same bite marks were found on all the body remains that could be found at the scene, dental marks that did not match Francie, and even the same bite marks were found on Francie's hands. However, at that time, the illegal immigration problem in the United States had become a weapon for politicians to attack each other in the mass protests of the public. The court did not adopt the medical examiner's report assigned to Francie's lawyer is a complete novice, only 3 times to fight the theft case. The trial site was also closed off. The court within 200 meters of the entrance to the door of the court does not allow any media close to. In the end, Francie was sentenced to death by lethal injection by the federal court. Shortly after the sentence was pronounced, a doctor who had helped Francie with counseling at the time of his arrest handed over a videotape to a reporter who believed that Francie was most likely a victim as well. So who is the real killer? In the footage that came to light, Francie repeats a phrase over and over again: "They're all dead, and all I want to do is go for help, and I'll be locked up so they can't catch me." Other than that, most of the time is spent talking to himself. Just near the end of Province 2, the truck driver who was the first to find Francie at the time sent over a roll of film to the reporter, claiming that he had found it later from under his seat while washing his car and that he hoped the reporter would leave him alone in the future. Horribly, however, the trucker died in a car accident shortly after carefully handing over the roll. When the reporter washes the photo, they realize that something weird and scary has hit the whole town that night. Immediately afterward, the government begins to block all news, and Asen fires up Francie and executes him. Below we have a videotaped interview, combined with the exposed photos, to recreate what really happened that night in this small town that was so horrible. Francie's family lives on the far north side of town, and on the evening of the day in question, Francie says he was loading film for his camera at his cabin as he prepared to photograph a dead coyote. He only had a cheap black and white camera that he usually used to take pictures of dead animals. Just then, Danny, a 17-year-old youth in the car, came running toward him bleeding, and he helped Danny to the couch before realizing he was dead. Within seconds, however, Danny suddenly got up and charged at him, and not knowing what had happened, he used an unjustified tool to knock Danny down, which was later reported in the coroner's report on Danny's injuries. Realizing that there might be danger on Masako, Francie ran out of the hut ready to go for help, and not daring to go to Masako, he ran towards the back of the house. Immediately afterward he saw a horrifying scene, a group of monsters of unknown origin running towards the town from the back of the mountain. Returning to the house, he grabbed his camera and took the first picture, then copied the camera and ran towards the town. By now it was getting dark and he wanted to go and inform more people. When he got to the town, he realized that God had abandoned the town, and the scene made his brain go down. By now both sides of the road leading to the town looked like a slaughterhouse workshop, with every edible part dismembered and neatly arranged on an assembly line, waiting to be cleaned and then packed.